Hey guys, it is Mike with Become the Night, and welcome back to 10 days of the 10 worst Metallica songs, or 10 Metallica songs I don't like very much anyway. As told by a Metallica fan, that's me. Metal Militia may be one of the coolest names for a metal song ever, or even a metal band. I mean, it implies violence, it has alliteration. Then you listen to the song, and hey man, for some people that song works. For those of us with brains not made of steak, we prefer something a little bit more refined. If you're already a fan of the channel, please click the bell. YouTube has been suppressing my videos and deleting comments. If you comment in the first 30 minutes of this video or any video in this series, I promise I will get you a reply. Let's get into it. All right. Time to be massively disappointed by an excellent song title. Already sounds fucking awful. It's like recording an electrified spring door stopper on a potato. All right, just off the top, fun thrash riff. Nothing crazy. Very similar to a bunch of songs we've already listened to on this album. This is the last of 10 songs on this album. Not really giving us a whole lot new at this point, which is a little disappointing. In comparison to multiple other songs on this album, this is boring fucking writing. Just repeating a simple, meat-headed riff over and over again. I think 4 measures apiece. The majority of those notes are a palm-muted low E. And the drums are bland as piss too. I don't think it technically qualifies as a skank beat, though at that speed it sounds pretty close to it, but it's just really fucking bland. The whole thing is just drive. Just drive. No personality, no texture, just drive. Okay, the first moment, I have a hint of ear candy. It's a pretty cool little pedal tone. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like doing a little like vaudeville jig, you know? But it's not transitionary. That's just the riff, and they're just gonna keep repeating it over and fucking over again. Again, this suffers from the underwritten Metallica problem. When they have a song that's underwritten, they'll just take a riff, play it over and fucking over again with a few little emphasis hits here and there, and then just move on to the next one without any fucking context or reason that's completely unrelated, and apparently no one gives a shit except me. They're just stealing the vocal rhythm from fucking Motor Breath. Na 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 na. Except that was actually a fun fucking song. This one is boring and not nearly good. Yeah, this fucking vocal part doesn't do jack shit. And frankly, it's not an easy riff, again, to write vocals over top of. It's a little awkward, both in figuring out what the fuck the key is supposed to be, and also with a little it's not something that works great with vocals because it's already so fucking distracting. It's a cool part. It's a really cool part, just the little pedal tone thing. It does not lend itself well to having a vocal part over top of it unless it's in concert with what's already going on, and then that just gets bland as well unless it's for effect in a transition or something like that. Which that reminds me, I believe, of Helpless. I believe that's the one. One of the cover songs from Metallica, or it might even been another song on here. That whole, oh, na 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 na. I forget specifically what song that is ripped from, but is definitely ripped from something else. It's another telltale sign to me where it's just like they needed a fucking song. They just needed a song, and they're just smashing shit together so that they have enough to justify being on an LP. Considering how great a lot of the other thrash is on this album, this is very standard thrash. If this was their best song on this album, they would have never, ever taken off, period. This is quite replaceable, quite disposable thrash. And we just repeat all the shit again. We're back to the chorus. The transition's good. I've just heard it somewhere before. I guess pre-chorus, what we call it. And then, you know, again, with just saying the title of the song randomly is the chorus. Absolutely not. It's really fucking sloppy and not in a cool way. It's like a dude sober up and come back tomorrow way. His pick attack is so not fucking clean. And when you get that fucking on the fucking pick attack, it feels like 1,000 birds pecking at my fucking eardrum. I hate it. There's ways to mitigate that in mixing or with your guitar tone so that it doesn't fucking murder you or murder your listener. They did not have good production on this album at all. I don't mind the idea of after the solo dropping out to just bass, but that bass part was pretty lame. Cliff's better than that shit. Is it they've done that before too. I forget what fucking song it was on. Might have been a later song. This modulation sucks. Move on. I'll take that transition. That's pretty fun. The drum part could have been a lot more fucking interesting. That's for damn sure. And we're back to it. Another verse and chorus.
298 later.
5,000 fucking years later.
2,000 years later.
When I was a teenager, the first time I heard this song, my heart dropped into my stomach by how much disappointment I had, because I saw the name of the song on the back of the CD, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking great, but I have to listen to it in order, and I'm like saving the best for last, right? I was so incredibly fucking disappointed by how dumb this song was. It went fucking nowhere, dude. What a horrible ending to an album. This song is kind of like the framework, the mold that would be a shitload of other filler, what the fuck are you doing Metallica songs on later albums. Some might say Hardwired for Self-Destruct as an entire album is just Metal Militia with better production. Holy God, how misguided that album is. Either way, those are my thoughts. Let me know why you're upset with me in the comments down below. If you like this video, if you like what I do on this channel, please support me on Subscribestar. It's the only way I can keep doing what I do for you. The link to that is in the description down below. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Become the Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on.